Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the Arabic language series. This is our first lesson. Inshallah, our goal in this series of lessons would be to study Arabic in a very simple and very smooth way without overwhelming the students. So you can master Arabic just by watching 7 to 10 minutes long lessons every day and just practicing it at home. Okay, so let's begin. So the first word of Arabic language that you need to know is kitabun. Kitabun means a book. A book. Okay. What's another word that you need to know? That is a pen. Qalamun. A book, kitabun, a pen, qalamun. Okay, so let's do a couple more words. A car. So this is the next word we are gonna look at, a car. I think my writing is a bit messy, so let me do it again. A car. Okay, a car is called sayyaratun. A car is sayyaratun. Okay, so one more word. An apartment. How do you say an apartment? You say shaqqatun. Shaqqatun. Shaqqatun is an apartment. So what are the four words that we've covered? A car, sayyaratun, an apartment, shaqqatun, and then a book, kitabun, a pen, qalamun. Okay, now kitabun. Kitabun, a book. Okay, so now how would you say the book as opposed to a book? The book would be al-kitabu. Al-kitabu is the book. So if you write if you add al before a word, it means it turns it into a proper noun. Whenever you add al before any word, it turns it into a proper noun. So you have a book and then you have the book, like one particular book that you are talking about. Okay, so al-kitabu, al-kitabu. And notice that it does not have a double dhamma over here. It only has single dhamma. Whenever you add alif lam before a word, it turns it into single dhamma. You never ever say al-kitabun. It's always kitabun or al-kitabu. Okay, so the same rule applies for the other words that we covered as well. So for example, an apartment is shaqqatun. An apartment is shaqqatun, right? But if you want to say the apartment as opposed to just an apartment, then you would just add alif lam over here, alif lam over here. So it would become ash-shaqqatu, ash-shaqqatu. Okay, so very simple. This is the alif lam rule in Arabic. Okay, now let's take it a bit further. How would you say, for example, this is a book? This is a book. Okay, so kitabun is a book. But if you want to say this is a book, you would say hadha kitabun. Hadha kitabun means this is a book. Hadha kitabun, this is a book. This is a book. Okay. By the way, some of you might already know this really basic stuff, but please be patient. Inshallah, we are gonna go into more deeper stuff, and inshallah, very soon you will end up becoming very fluent in Arabic language. All you have to do is follow all of the videos, even if there is some stuff that you already know. Okay, so hadha kitabun is this is a book. Hadha kitabun, this is a book. Okay, so how would you say this is an apartment? Okay, this is an apartment. This is an this is an apartment. You would say hathihi 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 shaqqatun. Hathihi shaqqatun. This is an apartment. Okay, now you might be wondering how come we use hadha before, but now we are using hathihi. The answer is because shaqqa is a female object. In Arabic language, all the objects are divided into male and female from the perspective of grammar. Okay, so every single object is either a male object or a female object from the perspective of grammar. What's the difference between male objects and female objects? Very simply, female objects are objects which have tal marbuta at the end of them. So this round ta that you see here, this is called ta al-marbuta. At-ta al-marbuta. And this is the indication that this word is a female word. Okay, this word is a female word. And whenever you have a female object, then you use the word hathihi and not hatha. Okay, so when you have a male object, for example, kitab does not have a tal marbuta at the end. So you just use the word hadha with it. If you want to say this is a book, you say hadha kitabun. Hadha kitabun. But for a female object, an object which has tal marbuta at the end of it, such as shaqqatun, you would say hathihi shaqqatun. This is an apartment. Hathihi shaqqatun. This is an apartment. This might feel a bit tricky to English speakers because in English they don't have this distinction of males and females. You say this is a house, this is an apartment, this is a car, this is a book. You only use the word this no matter who you are talking about. This is Khalid, this is Ahmad, this is Fatima, this is Khadija. You use the word this for everything, regardless of gender. And when it comes to objects, there are no genders in English language. But in Arabic, everything is divided into males and females. So it might seem a bit tricky in the beginning, but inshallah, you will get used to it very fast. The only thing you need to watch out for is this round ta over here, this tal marbuta. Okay, so whenever you see tal marbuta at the end of a word, make sure that you treat it as a female object. You always use hathihi for it. Okay, so this is the end of lesson 1. Inshallah, very soon I'm going to be posting lesson 2 as well to give you a few more basic grammatical principles and build your basics of Arabic language. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.